It's impressive just how much the minifigs have accomplished through the years, especially when you consider that their fingers have been cruelly fused together. The easily recognizable LEGO figurines have already starred in a number of licensed action games. This is their first entry into the ubiquitous rhythm genre. Luckily, the slapstick comedy and extensive customization options that previous games have been known for is fully realized in LEGO Rock Band, and the solid setlist ensures you'll have a lot of fun rocking out with these classic figures. Other than the charming aesthetic, there isn't much to differentiate LEGO Rock Band from the other games in the series, so Rock Band veterans will not have any surprises to look forward to. But if you've always wanted to rock out with a blocky alien or rectangular cop, you finally got your chance. Surprisingly, some of the best moments in LEGO Rock Band are in the story. There aren't many cutscenes, but the few interludes that you do unlock are quirky and charming, and some of them are actually quite funny. The silent protagonists still rely on grunts and exaggerated gestures to get their point across, but it's goofy fun seeing them explain their dilemmas through props and wild gesticulations. These story scenes actually tie into the rocking gameplay during a few instances. As you play through your sets, you take part in rock-powered challenges. These have you using the power of music to fix other people's problems. As you play through the chosen song, you watch a scene play out in the background, and your wailing guitar and thumping drum miraculously solve all the ails your cheering fans. What's really great is how these challenges tie into the other aspects of the story. For instance, the first cutscene in the game is a tryout for the other members of your band. One unlucky cephalopod applicant is shown the door when the band leader points out the no octopus sign on the wall. The 8-armed little guy gets his revenge later in the game, though, when he convinces his giant father to attack your ship. It's only with the power of music that you can repel the fearsome octopus. Rock Band challenges are the only aspect of the gameplay that is different from what the previous Rock Band games have offered, and even those only change what's going on in the background. Even though it's nearly identical to the other Rock Band games, LEGO Rock Band is still a really good time, especially with a few friends. A full band is comprised of a bassist, guitarist, drummer, and singer, and you can use any combination of instruments to play through the story mode. Belting out the intoxicating chorus of Ghostbusters, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Or strumming the familiar riff of Final Countdown is always a blast. And it's even fun to mock some of the lesser songs in this package. Sure, the lyrics in Good Charlotte's Girls and Boys are pretty inane, but that makes it even more fun to mock. There are a few features that make this more accessible for a wider audience. Before you start playing a song, you can choose to play either the full-length version or a shorter offering. If your hands get tired trying to keep up with a 6-minute marathon, or your lungs just don't have the capacity for those songs that seem to go on forever, having a shorter option is a great way to get all the fun you'd expect in a condensed space. Still, the editing of these songs is a little off, and more than a few of them end abruptly. For those who struggle with the sometimes complicated drumming, you can turn off the kick pedal completely. This lets you just focus on keeping a beat with your arms, and makes manning the rhythm section a lot easier for people with ankle problems. Both of these features are slight, but go a long way toward making this easier for players of all skill levels to have fun. If you don't care about the cute aesthetics, you can export LEGO Rock Band's 45 songs into either of the first 2 Rock Band games. You can also download songs from the music store, although you won't have quite as much selection as the other games in the series. Only songs that are deemed family-friendly are available, so forget about those risque teen-rated tracks. One more thing to note. There aren't any competitive modes, and you can't take your touring minifigs act online, so multiplayer is strictly limited to local play. These are some fairly large drawbacks, but LEGO Rock Band does have the same great gameplay that has been the driving force behind a number of get-togethers, and has a charming visual style to boot. It feels a bit skimpy compared to other games in the franchise, but LEGO Rock Band is still a lot of fun.